Hey y'all, this is Driver. Welcome back. Actually in the same yard that we delivered the last load, we had this little load here. Say little. This is going to be the super oversized loads, the special transport, as they call it in here. And we're going to be hauling this big truck chassis over to Billings. Just a short trip, but it might take a little longer than what you would expect, just because we have to use the escorts and follow all their warnings and yada yada yada. So, figured I'd bring you guys along for this, and we'll go cruising. So, mainly we just gotta stay with our escorts, do what we're supposed to do. This is a pretty heavy load, I think. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's only 187,000 pounds and change, boys and girls. So, that off for the moment. Fun part's just getting out of here. A little bit easier once we get on the road. Wait, they're waving at us. I was initially going to keep on with some of our little stories, and all that stuff, but with this load here, I don't think we will, because we need to really be paying attention here. So there's not going to be a whole lot of commentary, just a little bit of blabbering for me. Well, good thing is we don't have to do any stopping for red lights, or we shouldn't have to. We'll just cruise on. Looks like we have a cop for our front escort. And we just cruise with him. Now, he's only going to obey certain speed limits. Currently, as you see there on my mini map there, we're only going to be doing a max of 25. He's going to try to pace me, but if I exceed 25, he is not going to speed up. He's just going to stay right at 25 max. As you see, I'm catching now doing 27, 26. So once we get on the road, we'll probably use our cruise control a fair amount. Make life a little bit easier. Over here. Gotta watch the mirrors and make sure we don't clip anything along the way. Will say that in real life, I have pulled oversized, overheight, and overweight loads in the past. Nothing real crazy, but bigger than your typical semi-truck would be. I thought this would be a fun little run for us. Something a little bit of the difference, the norm. Nice and wide. Doing pretty good so far. I can't remember, 40 or 45 is the max that they do the specialized cargoes on here. It's a little bit ridiculous in my opinion, but it is what it is. Really feel that weight though. Oh, what the cluster world do we got going on here, kids? Holy bananas. Um, this is not normal. So while we're just sitting here, I'm gonna go into an outside view. What we got up here? Looks like hard to see. I guess two 18-wheelers got into it. Got into a little wreck. We're sitting here because of that. Okay, this is going to be interesting because on top of that, we have a little bit of traffic back here. Actually, it's not too bad. Sorry guys, the camera angles stink. I think they changed the way the mouse movement works. We're just stuck here. I'm not quite sure what to do. Okay, I know this is getting boring. I know y'all probably think the game's froze or something like that, but keep traffic the other way going. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to stop my recording, and I'm going to see what I can do to figure this out, because I'm not going to sit here and just stare at this. I'll be back with you guys here in just a few minutes. Okay, guys, so we're back. So, I ended up having to do something I did not want to do. Do not recommend doing this in real life. What I ended up doing is that traffic was never going to move, and I had to more or less kind of reset it in a sense. So what I ended up doing was I bumped that cop car in front of me. And by doing that, I get penalized for damaging a escort vehicle. And it gives me failure and a fine. That was the only way to get out of this. So we're going to go ahead and carry about this here, guys. I apologize. With nothing else I could do about that. If I remember right, we shouldn't have to go into scale either. Let's carry about with this. Anybody that has seen any kind of weird glitches like that in this game knows that there's really nothing you can do. You either have to figure out how to get around it, or but again, you either have to figure out how to get around it, or just do something drastic like that. So anyhow, we're back on track. So let's just go and continue with this. So keep going, dude. 40. I don't agree with the speeds they give you for this. Maybe this speed is more common in European countries, which I know the game developers are from. Here in the States, the lowest I've ever seen an oversized load on the interstate only be allowed to go is 55 miles per hour, not 40. So, but we're still gonna do it. It is what it is. I believe this load actually pays pretty decent. We'll make about 15 grand on this, so still decent pay. Looks like we're gonna get the exit right here. So it looks like we just cruised through a town here. I discovered a new city here. So got the achievement for that. This is very interesting. Oddly enough, I'm getting some weird frame drops. I don't know if it's because of all of our flashing lights. You see it ever so often, it does that little skipping right there. On an interesting note, I'm still getting 45 frames on average. Say it is kind of nice not having to stop at every red light. This lane now. Alright, so hopefully all the two-lane traffic cooperates. On the plus side, traffic's pretty light, so that's good. It's still doing that little stuttering though. I'm hoping it's just because we're doing this oversized deal. Apologize for my coughing, guys. Got like a little tickle in my throat for some reason. Stupid truck. See, that's some pretty countryside out here. Nice little views. Must be the end of following him. We're pretty much here now. Alright, that wasn't too horrible of a trip. Interesting start for sure. Narrow bridge though. So I see a little video cutscene thing over here to our right somewhere. Might have to go check it out a little later, or I will. I'm not gonna tell you guys that. Alright, so this is where we're going. This is it. Right. Oh, my fault. I thought I had to check in there because I normally do. The marker's already up here. There we go. See how we did. Because I did bump the escort once so we could get going. Got a couple of achievements out of the deal, so let's see. I didn't lose no money or any of my bonuses or anything, so that's actually good. So I did lose money when I hit the guy. It was like basically like a ticket. So actually that kind of worked out pretty well. I'm actually surprised at the moment. So yeah, let's get that to go away. Let's pop back out here for a hot minute, and let's see what goes. That load's still sitting there. Oh, it's gone. So basically, that over there, to the right of our truck back there, we hauled the frame of that. We just didn't haul the tires and everything. So, all right, guys. So that's one load in. Probably gonna look for another load here. I'm just going to put these beacons off. And so yeah, we're gonna look for another load. We'll probably do another one here soon. So y'all have a good one. I'll see you later.